Hi FlossTube, it's Amy here, Guilford Girl Stitching. It is Sunday evening on January 19th. I have been meaning to do a video since last Monday, and you know what, I wasn't feeling it. I've also haven't been really feeling stitching lately. I'm not going to say I've lost my stitching bug, but it's January. January is always a long month for me and kind of hard. Although it's been easier this month this year because we haven't had snow yet, but we're getting snow tonight. Hopefully not a lot, and I'll be able to make it into work on time tomorrow morning. We will see what happens. But I'm in Connecticut, and they're saying like 4 to 8 inches throughout the state, which isn't, I guess, not that much, but I think you can still Google my name, Amy Andrews, and Bridgestone Winter Driving School, and see, this is a funny story, see when ABC News sent me to a special winter driving school in Colorado overnight to teach me how to drive in snow because I had filled out a form saying that I was terrified to drive in snow and it gives me panic attacks. And I think you can still see that, but that's just whatever. We don't need to talk about that. So hopefully I'll get to work on time tomorrow, but we'll see. So I want to show you a few things I bought or I received this week. In my last episode, I was telling you about how I had gotten for Christmas the Mary Snow sampler pattern, and I was going to start it on my grandmother's birthday in June, and she is Mary Snow. I went on Etsy and I found this. So it's just a little floss drop with a little crown. Oh, the crown's going the wrong way. So, oh, and I'm sorry, I'm not even in like view there. Can we see it? There we go. So that's the pattern that is I'm gonna stitch, and it has my grandmother's name on it. So I'm very excited. I got the called for floss, and it's fancy French silks, and it's on spools. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this because I'm not going to use it for the project as a floss drop, but we'll see what happens. Okay, this is funny. I actually left the house today to go buy one of these so I can film. I took it out of the box and put it right back in the box because I need time to look at it and figure out what I'm doing instead of just doing it. I need time to figure it out. But this is for me to film in the future. Yay! Be like professional or something. Who knows? Okay. Now, I also bought this on Christmas Eve. Forbidden Fiber. I got an email from Forbidden Fiber. They were having like a year-end clearance sale. And I had seen that they put this together before. And I didn't buy it. And I knew I should have. But I'm glad I waited because I did get it on sale. But I'm so excited. Poor unfortunate souls. And I got the whole kit. So I got the fabric, which I ended up with. Oh, that's right. I think they only had 14 count Aida left. So it's going to be on 14 count Aida. And it comes with all the floss, the pattern, fabric. So I'm all set to go with that one. I am excited to start it, and I love Jasmine Custom Bags. She is fabulous. Yes, I have an Ursula bag. It is just, I love Ursula. She is my favorite villain. So, of course, the pattern's going in here. She has always been my favorite villain. She is what I call my inner bitch. So if I get cranky, nasty, whatever, if I'm in a bad mood, Ursula is out. So I can't wait to start this one. I'm actually thinking I'm going to hold off on this and start this in the first weekend of April at the Steel City Stitchers Retreat. We'll see. But then again, I might not want to wait. Who knows? We'll see. So now I'm going to do a little bit of a WIP parade. And I'm calling it the Hot Mess Express WIP parade because when I started putting all this stuff together, I realized I'm a true hot mess. And I no makeup today, didn't do my hair. This is all just a mess, but you'll see what I'm working on or working with. All right. Sorry. Some stuff's on the floor, some's next to me. This fabric is really, really wrinkly, but I'm working on Be Like a Crow. I've actually been working on this one for 2 years, 2.5 years maybe. It's by Erica Michaels. And I just love it. It says, be like a crow, collect shiny things, hop happily down the street for no apparent reason, scream loudly when you see your friends. I don't remember the name of the color, and I think it came in a box. But this is Jody fabric, Jody from Steel City Stitchers, and it's just a wrinkly old mess. If you can see, that's how far I got. I'm at the bottom here where it's the scream loudly when you see your friends. So I don't have much more to do. I've done a lot. And whenever I work on this, I feel like this is so messy. Not just how wrinkly the fabric is, but like my stitching's really messy on it. I don't know if it's because it's dark fabric. I don't know, but it's still a fun pattern. It's still going to look fine when it's done. Hopefully I will finish that soon. This one lives in a project bag that an old coworker of mine from my last company I worked with made for me. I found the fabric and I had to have it a project bag, but it is all the Hamilton characters. And she did a great job making it. You can see my mess right through it. Okay, so the next one, excuse me while I go down to the floor again, is my New Year New Start. Hold on, I'm sorry. Like I said, Hot Mess Express today. This is the one I'm selling with Amy Zellers from Two Cross Stitchers. And I didn't get far. It's Glenda's Garden from the Artsy Housewife. I am using called for floss and fabric, 20 count Aida, and that is as far as I have gone. It's great. Like I said, I don't know, it's just this year so far stitching has not been, I haven't been into it so far this year. So I'm hoping, looking at some of these, I'll get my mojo back, get back into wanting to stitch. If anybody has any ideas how I could do that, let me know. I've never really been in a slump like this before, but we'll see. This one is in another Justin Jasmine custom bags. This one is Bridgerton. Okay. Next up, I just dropped it. Hold on. Sorry about that. And I don't know how to edit, so you're going to have a little pause. Oh, that's why, because that goes there. All right. So next up is Lottie Da's Fractor Flowers. I bought this when I went to Keepsakes when I was visiting relatives in Cincinnati at the very beginning of November. I don't know what the fabric is, but it's an 18 count, and it's coming out nice. There's mistakes here, but I'm working with it. I'm not gonna go crazy, because it's just out here in the flowers, so it's nothing that's gonna mess up the rest of the pattern. So I'm just going to keep the mistakes and not worry about it. But I absolutely love this. And I put this one in a Goose Design bag, project bag I got when I was, ooh, that was the pattern. Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't know how to edit that back out. But this is the bag I got. at Keepsakes, and every time I'm working on this, I just think that fabric would make a great finish for this. So I need to find the fabric and then find somebody to finish it for me, because I don't finish things. I finish stitching them, but I don't actually really turn them into anything. I can do a small hoop, and even that I don't do properly, but it is what it is. I like to stitch. I don't like to finish. As you can see, I don't have any stitching finishes around me. This here, if I haven't said before, that's my dad when he was a little kid and his older brother. So that is just a old family portrait. And I don't know what the other stuff is around me. But I don't know, maybe someday I'll frame one of my pieces. It's so expensive to frame. And honestly, I'm afraid to do it myself. I know I can go probably to any kind of resale shop and find really cool frames, but I don't know how to frame. And honestly, I don't want to learn. So if I have the money, maybe one day, one that I absolutely love and want to finish and hang up somewhere, I will put that up. Until then, they just live in their bags, live in a little box. It is what it is. And you know, I'm okay with that. I've had people tell me, oh, it's a shame we don't do anything once it's done. No, it's not. It's not to me. I'm okay with it. I'm okay that I don't have anything hanging up in my house. It's fine. It's how I stitch, how I work. It's what it is, and I'm okay with that. Okay, one more on the floor, then I'll go to the pile on the side. All right, I absolutely love this one. This is Hippopotamus, Halloween Animals by Romy's Creation. I can't talk. Here, why don't you just read it? Romy's Creations, and it's a little hippo, and she's dressed as a hippie. How cute is she? I call her Sheila. Why do I call her Sheila? Because Sheila was the woman in the musical about hippies, the one called Hair from the 60s, 69, whatever. They made the movie, I think, in 78 or 79. And I remember my mom actually took me to see the movie in the movie theater. When I was that little, I was like 8 or 9, maybe. It was probably inappropriate at the time, but I loved it. And I still love it to this day. It's one of my absolute favorite musicals. The last time it was done on Broadway, I got to see it. It's incredible. So I highly recommend it. The movie is definitely dated, but still worth watching. And I even, funny story, it opens up with the song Age of Aquarius, and it takes place in Central Park, and it was filmed in Central Park, and it's a musical, so there's dancers in Central Park. And I dreamt once that I was doing something at the Guilford Green. Guilford is the town I live in, and we have, you know, a green. We're a very old town. It's a lovely area, great places to shop, great restaurants, but it's just a big public square kind of. And very classic area for a New England town. It's like the center of town. And I remember I dreamt that I was walking across the green, and it was the dance. I was walking through the dance sequence from Age of Aquarius. That's how much I've seen this movie and have loved this movie, and has always been a part of me. So that is why my little hippie chick, Hippopotamus, is Sheila. She's great. And this is just in a project bag that's really pretty. It was actually the first one I ever got. Okay. So now to the pile on the side. And again, I had to get better at filming these because I feel very rushed. I'm going to try to calm down, go slower. I go so fast. kind of just want to get through it. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I like short videos. Sometimes I'll see somebody has a new FlossTube, and if it's over an hour, I'm like, do I have an hour? Do I want to? So sometimes longer ones take me like a couple days to watch, or sometimes I skip them. I like shorter videos, and I hope there's a lot of people out there who do like shorter videos. So, but anyway, on to the next. This one is by Robin Pickens. She's great. She's been everywhere lately. But it's not one of her bird patterns, which is odd because I love a good bird pattern. This is Mod Blooms, or Mod Bloom Box. And I just absolutely loved it when I saw it. And I also thought, because it's very blocky colors, you know, once you get like 1 10-inch square block in there, you really don't have to count too much anymore. So it makes it better when you're stitching in public, when you're at a retreat or a stitchy day at Panera. It's just, it's, you don't really have to think too much when you're stitching this. And I am using called for colors, called for fabric. And I think I'm doing a 16 count Aida on this one. But that's how far I've gotten. Looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. You know what? Looking at some of these fabrics coming up, and the next one's very wrinkly too. I have a bad habit of leaving what I'm not working on in its own hoop. I have so many hoops, and I just keep them in there. And I know that's probably bad. And actually the next couple projects I have to show you, you'll see my other bad habit. But this is one of my bad habits. This one I keep in a Black Cat Stitchery bag. I love her bags. I have a whole bunch of them. When I met her last year at Steel City Stitchers, I told her I have one of hers that has her InSync bag with all the guys from InSync. And I told her that if she ever sees fabric from with New Kids on the Block, that's what I want. And she emailed me like maybe 4 months later, 5 months later, and said that she had found the fabric. She had found fabric, and I was one of the few people who had said something like that to her. And one of the bags was mine if I wanted it. And I'm like, here's my money. Take my money. And I actually don't have that one on me now because I don't have a project working on yet in that one, but that's probably going to be one of my new starts this year. But this one is Back to the Future. I love those movies. I'm 52. I'm an 80s girl. New Kids on the Block, Back to the Future. That's me. I even had a cat named Biff after the bad guy in this movie. Actually, his name was Biff with 3 F's. That was his full name. And it was spelled B-I-F-F-F. He was a great cat. But anyway, that was this one. So I'm working on that. I don't know when I'll finish that one, but it is what it is. Okay, so this next one was funny. How I got this one, I got this at Steel City Stitchers last year. And my friend Tina had bought the pattern and then realized she put her name in the raffle for this at the retreat. And I told her, I said, you know what? If you win, I will buy the pattern you purchased off of you. And of course she won it. So I bought the pattern off of her. It is Rebel Stitcher Designs Spring Quaker Bunnies and Chicks. Isn't that cute? I love it. And I do also have one of Rebel Stitcher's needle minders that I use with this one because it is a bunny. And I mean, just look at that face. Can you just see how she's just like giving me the eye? Like, come on, you can stitch better. That's what this bunny is saying to me. But that's okay. And then, so here's my other bad habit. Other than the wrinkly fabric. Oh wait, this goes this way. So that's how far I've gotten, if you can see it. I'm not sure what the color fabric it is. I think it's called Green Apple, but it's more of a yellowy color. I am using the called for floss, which is Sea Change from Cottage Garden Threads. which I love it because I feel like, and even on Rebel Stitcher's example, what's the word? Oh my God, I can't think of the word. When you go to the retreats and you see all the examples that have already been framed and whatever, you know what I mean, but I can't think of the word. It slipped my mind. This floss kind of glows, and it's so pretty. And here's my bad habit. I can't remember when I stopped working on this or the last time I worked on this, but I stopped mid-stitch. I did not finish the floss. It's just hanging out. It's just hanging out for fun, doing whatever it wants to do. Let me try fixing this light. It's doing all some kind of weird things, but that's all right. But anyway, so that's this one. And with this one, I put it in a bag or one of the folder cases. This was done by, it's on here, Paw to Stitch. I got this at the Steel City Stitchers Retreat with the fabric. I didn't get the floss then. I think I ordered it online that day there at the retreat. But so that's another one I am working on. And I'll probably, because it is very Eastery, I'll probably bring this to Steel City Stitchers because that's the week before Easter this year. I don't know. We'll see. It is what it is. Okay, so I have two more to show you. Again, I started going a little too fast. I apologize. This one I love. I was watching, I don't even know who I was watching. I saw this on a FlossTube and I said, oh my God, I have to have it. And I just went online and I found it and I bought it. It's called Mischievous Monster. Art to Heart. The pattern, I think I got the pattern from the button company, the something button company. Does it say on here? Oh, Just Another Button Company. It says it on the back. And it came with a little frog button and little buttons to do the eyes. But how cute is he? He's just adorable. And I named him Murray. Murray the Monster. I haven't gotten far. I got really into him. I'm using a Forbidden Fiber fabric that's like pinky and orange. And then I got his mouth and tongue done. And then I started to do the white. And I don't like how the white looks. So I did pick out a different color to switch that out for. But I haven't gotten back to him. But I don't know how well you can see. There's some of the orangey color in the fabric and the pinky. But I do feel like I at least got like the big mouth done, because sometimes when you get like I like a lot of color changes. I like the detail. Sometimes a lot of one color is a lot for me. So this one lives in another Jasmine custom bag, the Millennium Falcon. Again, 80s girl. So that is it. Well, no, that's not it. There's one more, but that's that one. So I'm going to show you one more that I'm working on. This one I was scrolling through Facebook one day and it came up that Susan at Keepsakes was doing like, I can't remember what she called it. A surprise me box. So basically I filled out a little form, said kind of like, you know, I like adventurous stuff. I like who I like as my favorite designers, what holidays I like, things like that. And she picked out a project for me. She picked out the fabric. She did a whole color conversion for me. It is amazing. Although, and again, this is another one with threads just hanging off of it. I started to have problems and I took out a lot. I did a lot of frogging on this one, and it's witchy, it's Halloween. So I decided to put it away for a while because it was being a lot for me. Just too many mistakes. And I was like, I need to take a break from this one. But I absolutely love her. So this is, Witchy Dreams by Barbara Anna, who is one of my absolute favorite designers. I love her stuff. And the funny thing is, I don't think I had seen this one. It was not on my radar. I'm actually working on Dreaming of Klimt, which did not get in my pile. I have to see where I put that one. But that was another one I was having little issues with, and put away for a while. Actually put that one away like a year and a half ago. I really should pull that one out. But so this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it's looking like. Look at how gorgeous that is. I mean, the color conversion, and you see again my floss hanging off of it, and if you can tell, this has been all pulled out here. I pulled out some stuff here. But other than some issues, she is actually looking really good. She's great. She's beautiful. I need to work on her. I did name her Nanny Og. Nanny Og is a character. My sister was just in a play that was based on like a Neil Gaiman book or stories or something, and my sister played the character of Nanny Og, which was a witch, and so I kind of named the witch after my sister. But I don't know, she's fun, she's great. She lives in a Cruella box bag, also made by Jasmine Custom Bags. So those are most of what I've been working on the past couple of years. I have, now that I'm looking at this mess that I just created, I have a lot to get working on. And maybe having filmed this crazy hot mess express of a WIP parade will get me back into wanting to stitch. Maybe I'll pick up one of these I haven't worked on in a while and get going on some of this, because I really need to. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say today. I hope I thank you all who have watched me before, who are just finding me now and made it through this crazy me just being rambling for a half hour. I thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you hit the like button. I hope you make a comment, and come back and see more. I really do appreciate those who have done all of that and have watched me from the beginning. The beginning, 4 episodes. I have 4 episodes. This is number 4. Oh, what I did want to say about the witchy one, I did actually film an unboxing for that. That was going to be my first video, but I ended up not having the guts to post it. So my goal, I think, is to, when I finish this, to know how to edit, to know what I'm doing, to maybe actually use the fancy equipment, $18 that I got. And do that kind of stuff. And when I finish that, maybe I'll do a special episode showing you how I finished it, that it's all done, and then I'll throw in my very first unboxing that I had no clue what I was doing. I still have no clue what I'm doing. Hot mess, but that's okay. So again, thank you so much. I hope you all have a good week, and if you are in the path of this storm, I hope you stay in and warm and cozy. And I hope if you're in California, everything is safe from those fires. I did want to mention that I know Live and Die in LA was doing a fundraiser. I bought a pattern from her. that went towards relief efforts. And I know she was also selling a needle minder. I don't know if she still is. I have not seen anybody else yet doing any kind of fundraisers. I will buy whatever patterns out there. I probably won't ever stitch them, but if somebody's selling a pattern where they are putting money towards charity, please let me know. I would love to help. I did buy some makeup from Trixie Cosmetics. Trixie Mattel is a drag queen that I know of because of my nephew loves drag queens and RuPaul's Drag Race. And she has a makeup line, and there was one day she was selling some of her makeup, or she was selling all the makeup on her website. Everything was going to relief efforts. I think I spent like $30 on some lipsticks, and they made over like $65,000 to donate to an LA firefighters fund. So I hope everybody out there is safe, and I hope that you know, if you see these charities out there, please be kind. Help them out. If you do see, please let me know. If you are somebody who is doing a charity and selling off a pattern to help raise funds, if you see anything like that, let me know, because I'll give my money. But anyway, again, third time, I'm done. I'm really done this time. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you all have an amazing night, an amazing week, and I'll see you in a few weeks. Bye.